because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
We won't fall. We just need to get the peak and real good. Look at the
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm
She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Evening, senor. Would you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Corley. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big everyone do. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
thank God.
Tamara Vidal, I'm here for the tourists.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me see.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Birdwood and Tamara Vidal.
Here by local experts. We have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond. I was an attorney. For 4 decades, I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here is yet
Not just a puddle either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came down and tore the solid charge of the tanks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism. Early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow, that pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Because we're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice.
Might want to keep an eye on the pump when you patrol the facility.
Why is that?
Because last time the damn thing malfunctioned, the fermentation tank spilled over. Guess we had to pitch in with a mop and broom. Yeah, we weren't doing much anyway, apparently.
Huh. Sounds pretty, over the top.
You get it? Over the top.
I did get it, yes. Great stuff.
I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby. But you might want to work on that attitude.
And so, it's just...
Yeah. We've all been there.
Okay.
Perhaps double the garden, the barrel room. No. How could you let this happen? My harvest! My beautiful business! So beautiful. Black. Black.
That's just great. Just stellar work, everybody. You've really gone above and beyond. Truly world class. Who was it then? Which of you here defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, I'm dying to know.
once hold up his visionary testimony that I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. See. Who wants to tell my wife? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody? No volunteers to break my wife's heart? All right. Show's over, people. Feel the floor. There's no way you'll see this mess up by hand. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and a shot of horse tranquilizer. How many? Five. First. Ever deserve.
Accident. I'm sure of it. Yeah, Central, escucho. What do you want me to do? Okay. Wrap in the present now. Permiso.
She be a herald. Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels are an accident waiting to happen.
Don't hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer, fiercely loyal to the Constant. It must be why he chose her to show Byrne with the ropes. Figured the rest of us wouldn't forgive and forget so easily. Sneaky bastard.
The man didn't get to where he is by accident.
Hello, sir.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit heuristic, wouldn't you say? He's not even been appointed.
Caution and modesty have never been on
I'm more of a fear.
You don't got something on you? Nothing gets past me, you better tell me.
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you...
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. Why was it Edwards' decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds?
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable on a long weekend. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché. Why are you here, Burnwood?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I've read your ICA profile. All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory. Only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice. Targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course, but hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You've certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world could do a lot worse.
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical.
Diana Burnwood. Long time no see.
Forgive me, I can't quite place you, Mr.
Reaper. Tobias Reaper. We used to work for the same company. They went under.
Ah, yes. A shame what happened, but nothing lasts forever, I suppose. Oh, but where are my manners? This is my colleague, Tamara Vidal.
Miss Vidal?
What brings you to Argentina, Reaper? Are you one of Don Yates' clients?
Client? No. I'm more of a service provider.
Right. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Tobias. Now, if you'll excuse us, Tamara and I need to mingle.
Of course.
See you around.
Tobias, I'm sure you have somewhere to be.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental records are long-time highs of North. Oh, I thought we'd come to around our sport. Like
Hey there, big guy.
Bar is a free bar. How is any of this relevant?
Coming or what?
Tell me you didn't, Pablo. Tell me you didn't forget the asado torch.
Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
You mind if we stop by security?
Don't suppose I have a
Thank you,
choice.
Pablo. Why do you have to be such a baby of the sun? Mr. Yates' gates are waiting. What are we supposed to tell them? The dinner is late because the Yoda brothers forgot the course for the damn asado kid? It's just a stupid thought. I'm sure someone's gonna like Miguel. What do you do? Look, I'm not gonna explain.
But he has to.
Just find another course. Don't dare now. Or with a laughing dog. Yes, yes. Why, another person.
brought this. How is she fit to be a herald?
I'm really starting to get hungry.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm getting awfully tired of this, spectacle food trend. Whatever happened to shellfish buffets?
Let's rejoin the fun.
Whatever you say.
What do you believe in, Vidal?
I believe most people need to be led. They want it too, mind you. They've just been brainwashed by liberal humanism to think it's something to resist, something to be ashamed of.
Might is right. Is that it?
Any dumb mob or chest-pounding gorilla has might. I believe in merit, the rule of competence. Those who are born with superior skills and intellect have a moral obligation to lead. It's as simple as that.
Wow. You're just a social media shitstorm waiting to happen, aren't you?
Don't talk to me about privilege. When the enemy is at the gates, you want the best man leading the charge, privileged or not. Questioning natural hierarchies is a peacetime luxury, and it only leads to chaos and decline. Providence must exist.
A necessary evil.
Nothing evil about it. No such thing.
It was a short stint, but they made their mark. The Ark Society will never be the same. You can take pride in that, I suppose. Still, I can't imagine what old Byron must be like.
Zoe and Sophia burned fast and bright. Everyone knew they lived on borrowed time.
Still, his only daughters.
Byron Washington born his girl's mom. No, it's why God that has him.
Right. They're recessing.
How is any of this relevant to our promotional tour?
The class always had a strong following in Buenos Aires. You and Quentin have a 52% recognition rate. That's impressive in a fragmented post-monocultural market. Especially since Jordan was the front end.
We're not the class, Dexy. We're
the band formerly known as the Class, minus Jordan Cross. That's the reality, Heidi. You don't like it? We can still accept the live gig with Serafina. She plays arenas. It's good, steady money.
pass. I do have a shred of dignity left.
Oh, yeah? Want me to hold on to that for you?
Does it bother you, being the odd one out?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're an outlier too, Tamara. You don't mingle with the other heralds. They're so impressed with themselves, aren't they? Ordering all those big-shot CEOs around, but not you. Where they see power and prestige, you see duty. That's why you're Edward's most trusted aide.
Jesus. You want to borrow money?
Tell me, was your heart set on becoming the next Constant? The thought must have crossed your mind.
Perhaps. But Edwards doesn't want an echo chamber. Must be why he hired you. You know, some of the heralds think we should have killed you right along with Lucas Gray.
And what do you think?
I don't like wasted potential. We don't see eye to eye on just about anything. But I do respect your ambition, your idealism, your ruthlessness. You just need to grow up and smell the coffee.
Hold on, let me get a glass of wine.
You're an adult. You know your limits.
What?
What?
Yeah, I told you something was up with this day, didn't I? I'm staring at the freakiest accident you would not believe.
Couple of old money scions, Ikram and
Greetings.
Hey there.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.